Let's do the haul from the Salvation Army in Garden City, Michigan. And I'm going to have some bonus footage from a garage clear out. Where should I start first? I think I'm going to start with the Rock and Candy Espadrille loafers. These are by Ziggy. It's end of season. I still wanted to pick them up. I picked them up no matter what time of the year it is. You can pick up bathing suits here in August. You can sell them any time of the year. And you'd be surprised how many bathing suits sell in January. So anyways, I picked these up even though it's the end of summer. For $4.99, I think I can sell them for $15 to $20 range. I'm going to put them up on eBay and Poshmark. Next up, let's talk about the Corelle dishes. Corelle sells really well, and it always depends on the pattern. This one is called English Breakfast, and it's got this little dainty flowers with the kind of like a ribbon around the edge of it. And this is beige color here. I paid $24.99 for 18 pieces. However, I had 4 bread plates that I had gotten at a garage sale that I only paid 10 cents a piece for. So it was only 40 cents for those. I had these in my booth. I went and grabbed these out of my booth because I want to add them together to make a bigger set. I want to sell the bread plates all together. And so the bread plates sell anywhere from like $2 a piece up to, I've seen as much as $4 a piece for the bread plates. So even at $2 a piece for the set of 10, right there is $20 of this price right here. So that's why sometimes picking up Corelle is a good deal to do. Then I have 6 cereal bowls. One of them does have a chip on the bottom edge. I don't think that's going to really detract from the value of them. These go for about $3 a piece, so this is like $18. And then the dinner plates, the prices on these were all over the place, but I have 6. On average, they were averaging between $4 and $5 a plate. So at $4 a plate, that is $24, and at $5 a plate, it's $30. So you can see that with $30 plus 18 plus 20, that's where the value comes in on selling the Corelle. I'm just gonna work my way around the table. So this item I actually just bought for myself. I wanted to start adding bird feeders to my garden. I have a little one in the front, and I might keep that one there, or I might put this one there. I paid $6.99 for it, so this is just for me. We'll put that aside because that is not going to be part of my reselling activities. I found these 2 pieces in the linen section, and let me get this the right way. Yeah, this is how it goes. So these look handmade. This is the smaller of the 2, hand sewn. I just love the colors and the pattern on them, and they're so unique. I think I'm gonna put these directly in my booth. I think I could possibly put it, you know, other places, but who's going to be like searching eBay for something like this? You know, what search words? Maybe I could put on there like dragonflies or something like that, or embroidered. Maybe they might find it. It'd be hard to put the search terms on it. So I thought this is more of an in-person thing that somebody would see it and want to have it. It was $1.99. So I'm not sure what I'm going to price it at for my booth. Maybe in that, you know, like $5 to $7 range, or maybe $6 to $8 range, somewhere in that. I don't put really high prices on my booth. I want items to sell. I do run sales though, so I got to keep that in mind when I'm pricing items. And then this one, the second one, this is really neat. And I love it. It's like, this is like silk too. And this one, I gotta get, oh, it's upside down. Let me flip this around. And so this could be hung up like wall art. or it could be just on a dresser, like on the top of a dresser, like almost like a dresser scarf. The other one could be on like a side table. I just love this with this. I'm not sure if those are cranes. They look kind of like a crane type of bird, but I just love the Asian feel of it. It's got your Asian writing right here. Looks very Japanese to me. So this one, how much was this one? This was $2.99, and I think I could sell this in that $10 to $12 range, maybe a little bit more for this one, because this one's really unique and it's much bigger than the other one. To continue on with the linens, I just love this. Now this I can sell in lots of places, and these vintage hand embroidered linens, whoop, it's getting windy, they almost always come with like stains on them or holes, or like, and this one has marks and a stain. But believe it or not, a little bit of OxyClean and this comes right out. I think people are sometimes afraid to wash them. I think, yeah, there's other little stains in here. So actually, I just put like a little plastic tub with some OxyClean and water, and I put the item in there. I let it soak for a while. I might even like work a little bit on that to get it out. And they usually brighten right up, and it doesn't bleed or anything like that in terms of the colors. Yeah, I wouldn't want to put it in a washer and agitate it. I would definitely, this is like a hand wash type of item, but I didn't have to, you know, wash or put the other items that I have like this in the washer. I just did a hand washing and then let them dry naturally, and it's worked out perfect. So this I paid $3.99 for. I could do this as on a whatnot sale. It can go on Etsy, it can go eBay, it can go in my booth. Oh my goodness, so many choices. I don't know where to sell this. I might try one place, then move it to another, kind of do it that way. But anyways, I would think to get somewhere in the like $10 to $12 range for this. I didn't actually measure it, so I don't know how big it is, but it's definitely a dresser scarf. This was so adorable. The stitching on it is fantastic. It's hand stitched. I think in the video I said cross stitched. Looking at it, no, you know what it is? It is cross stitched. It is really tiny, tiny, tiny. So someone put a lot of work into it, and this is really done well with the shading on the legs and things like that. It looks so realistic for being you know, needlework. Paid $3.99. This frame, they had it professionally framed at a frame shop, and it had the sticker on the back of the picture. That sticker fell off, but I think I'm gonna like put that sticker back on there so that whoever gets this knows that this was professionally framed. So this is a really nice frame, and they would have paid a lot to have this done. I'm thinking I can sell this in the $18 to $22 range. When I saw this pillow up on the top of the shelf in the linen area, I just had to have it. It just looked so vintage to me, and I was like, wow, look at the pink color. I love the ruffling on the side, or the ruching. Is that ruche? I'm not sure. Paid $3.99 for this pillow. This I think is going to go directly to my booth, and if it doesn't sell there, then I'm going to put it on Etsy and eBay, and that's my plan around that. I'm not even sure price-wise what to put this at. Maybe $10, somewhere in that range. And of course, here it is in August, and what am I picking up? Ugly Christmas sweaters. They are such a thing. And as soon as I saw like this sleeve sticking out of, I think I was in this one was in the men's area, and then I found the other one in the women's area. I was like, I have to have it. It's even got plastic because he's in a rocket. Look at this. Santa's in a rocket. There's Earth. He gets around, right? So I just love these ugly Christmas sweaters. Paid $6.99 for it. It's a large. Of course, with Christmas sweaters, it almost doesn't matter size. People want to wear them where they're either too big, too small. It's a really, you know, fun thing to do when the holidays roll around. And then this one has, it's got jingle bells on it. It's got Santa. I'm not sure, maybe he's jumping. Well, he's doing like acrobats there. You know, he's jumping all around. And then it has the little candy canes at the top. And of course a nice fuzzy collar. And this was $6.99, and it's new with tags. It was $50 at Kohl's. I think that's why most people will pay somewhere in that $20 to $25 range for the ugly Christmas sweaters on the various platforms. eBay and Poshmark. I don't sell in Macari, but I'm sure they sell over there too. So anyways, paid $6.99. However, this is purple tag, so I got it for 50% off. So when I add the two sweaters together and average them out, it averaged to around that $5.50 or something like that. I forget what it was, somewhere along that range. So paid $5.50 each, you know, let's say 11 bucks, and can probably sell them in that $40 to $50 range. Now let's talk about the garage clear out. A friend of mine bought a house. They are planning to rent out the house, and so they had a professional cleaner come in to clean the house, and I went over just to see the house, and I saw this hanging up in the garage. They were ready to throw out everything that was in the garage, was just going to the trash, and I said, hey, can I have this? This is a vintage like lounger. It's, you know, the tri-fold lounger. It's in basically perfect condition. Like, I was surprised. Like, this must have been hanging up in the garage forever. So I looked it up on eBay because I know that smaller chairs go for a lot. Somebody had listed up one like this, different colors, for about $125. They had accepted an offer on it. Not sure what the offer was, but I'm like, wow. Plus the person paid shipping on it. I figured out I have a box to put this in, so I'm all good with that, because I was like, wow, this is going to be hard to ship because it's kind of big and awkward, and my boxes are all smaller because I mostly sell vintage and home goods. But I do have a box, so can't wait to list this item up. So that was free to me. Then let's come around to this side of the table. Out on the trash can was this teacup, and I picked it up, and I thought it had a chip on it. Here it was just like dust or something. The person who had cleaned out the house, for whatever reason, had the whole giant trash can full of items, and then this teacup was sitting up on the top, and I just happened to pick it up, and I'm like, wow, that's the Grecian key pattern there. And when I turned it over, it said Lenox, and I'm like, okay, well, some Lenox stuff, you know, we all know Lenox doesn't sell for a lot, but I'm like, wow, this is in really good condition once I realized it wasn't chipped. But I thought, it's just one, I'll just leave it on top of the trash. Well, when we went inside the house to look around, I found the other 4 teacups. I was like, went right back out to the trash, grabbed the 5th one. So my girlfriends and I keep kind of talking about it, teasing. I'm like, hey, we can have a tea party, you know, we can each drink out of these, you know, and just kind of have fun, and everybody gets to take home a souvenir cup or something like that. I don't have the saucers for them, but believe it or not, just these teacups without their saucers sell for about $24. Free for me, $24 if I sell them. And then check out this item. I did not like comp this out. I'm not even sure what I'm going to do with it. At first I thought it was like a bed warmer type of thing. I thought this came off, and that you heat it up and then you use it to warm the bed kind of thing, like they did back in the day. But then I was like, oh, what's this double handle for? And when I opened it up, here it's a vintage waffle maker, and it has it where you can then flip it, you know. Now this is all full of cobwebs and dust. I did not clean it off. This is straight out of the garage. It does say Wagner on it. I think on the other side it was easier to see. It's a Wagner, which we know makes a lot of like cast iron pans and things like that. So this would go on top of like a wood burning stove. Again, I was thinking, oh, you put it on top of like a fire, like you have a fire and you have like a grate, and then you put it on top of that. And someone else in the neighborhood looked at it and said, oh no, that would go on top of a wood burning stove. I said, that makes so much more sense. So much more sense. So my thought is to clean it up a little bit. It is really heavy. I love that it has this, handle, but it is super duper heavy. and I think this is going to go straight to my booth, and then we'll see what I get for it. I don't know. How much do you think I should ask for the vintage waffle maker? Because obviously this is just for display, and it comes with free rust. I'm going to try to get some of that rust out of there. And I see a little dead spider there. Got to get rid of him too. I just thought this was really, really neat. But put it in the comments. What do you think I should ask for the vintage waffle maker? The sky is starting to look like it might rain. I want to get all these items inside. I got to start washing up the vintage items so that I can get them ready to list. Thank you for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you didn't see the thrift with me before watching this video, there'll be a link down below in the description for the shop with me or thrift with me video. And thank you for watching this one. I really appreciate it. Love reading your comments. Please subscribe, and I will catch you guys later. I just got those items in from my backyard before the rain hit. I can't believe that. I don't know if you guys can see it or hear it, but it's raining.